What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. I'm Kawn, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make some money on customs really low risk. I've made a couple low risk money runs in the past, and people have sometimes said like they're not very low risk. This is legitimately probably one of the lowest risk money runs that you can do. When I first started playing Tarkov, this is what I would do to make money, and it's really simple. You just got to memorize a couple spots and locations to go to. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, by the way, I stream on Twitch. Link is down below. Sub and like if you like the video. Cool, let's go. So here we are. We spawned big red side of customs. I'm going to show you guys from both sides of the map, so I'll speed through a couple things. But big red side, you want to watch out for players that spawn on this side. So if I spawn trailer park, you want to watch out for players that spawn over here, players that spawn over here, and then there will be a team that spawns down here. So try to either avoid the fighting if you're, trying to just rat through this and get away with, just making some money. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a full loop around this side of the map, past skeleton all the way over to ZB. So I'll show you guys what I mainly do. I guess this is kind of a stash guide as well, so this will help you guys find some loot and stashes. I can show you guys locations of some of the stashes in customs. So there's two stashes that are going to be right here. I leave these ones, but if you want to loot them, you can. It's just kind of sketchy because if people go up onto the bridge here, they can very easily snipe you. So I usually just skip right past this and I head this way. So you can try to, when you get to this point, you can either try to go to Crack House and see if there's any intel there. I don't really recommend it if you're trying to do this in like a low risk fashion, but first thing that I'll usually do is go here and hit the stash right here. So hit the stash. After I've hit the stash, once you get to these porta potties outside of skeleton, you want to hit this stash here. These stashes are very rarely hit. So there's one right here by this tree. These stashes are very rarely hit. I think it's just because they just added them, like in the last, in the customs patch. But I don't know. People don't usually hit them. After hitting that stash, you want to go over to this pole right here. And in the first bush on the left, the big bush, there's another stash. Hit that one. Keep on moving. Now, this run is pretty low risk just because you have a couple choke points, like mainly just getting over past Crack House, and then this right here is like your main choke point. Other than that, you're basically home free until extract. Go through to old gas now. Hit the stash here. I do recommend checking the med bag. You don't have to if you don't want to, but sometimes you can find like weird shit in there. And always check this spawn right here. So right here, right now it just spawned a pistol grip, but right here, this is called the giving tree. It will spawn any item in the game. It can be anything. You can spawn a LEDX, red keycard even. I mean, the likelihood is low, but you can. Now, if you have a full backpack at this point, you can always just get out at old gas if old gas is here. But I do recommend checking this table here. This can also spawn any item in the game. And right here can also spawn some items. Check those. Run along here. I like to hit this green crate. You don't have to, but this green crate can sometimes spawn like exfils, even slicks. You can spawn like pretty rare armor in them and rigs and stuff like that. Check the back here and check the floor. So there's a food spawn, there's also a med spawn, and you can find a weapon attachment. Usually it's a silencer. So you have a couple choices at this point. So at this point, if you haven't gotten out at old gas, you can either go in, hit the power in here, which I would say is a little bit more risky, and then run back to skeleton and extract, or you can just keep heading if you're not like full on loot. You can keep heading towards ZB, and I'll show you a couple other spots you can hit. So as I come down here, I missed it, but it's right here. There's a stash down this way. Watch out for scavs that spawn in the construction area. There's another stash right here. This one is a little bit risky, but once you get down into like the bank or whatever, it's not that risky. It's just like running up to it that's kind of sketch. So as usual, you have options. If this is open and you're full on loot, go ahead and get out here. If not, you can continue along the run. Basically, just follow along with what I'm doing in your raids, and you should be okay. Obviously, keep a lookout for players. Watch out for this hill. People like to sit up top here and snipe. That's how I got Shooter Born in Heaven done on customs. Just watch that spot and easy kills. Sprint around here. You can check USEC if you want, but if you spawn on the other side, it's probably hit. But USEC will get you a good amount of loot, especially that top right room with the green screen and the cam recorder. You can find Tetris's graphics card, stuff like that. But I recommend just going this way. Check the computers. Just don't even check the computers. Just check the fronts of them for flash drives. The blue van has a good chance of spawning flash drives. And I would continue along here. Or you can run along the train. Doesn't matter. But either way, just stick to the outskirts of the map and watch out for players. Now this building sometimes is contested, sometimes has campers in it. Just watch out for that. Hit this stash here by the pipe. By this time you should definitely be full. If you want, this is optional. You can check this building. You can check these crates have like a lot of loot in them. Check on the floor. You can find fuel. There's computers up top and a couple of jackets, but I don't usually hit them unless like they're usually looted. There's a food spawn here. You can find sugar. And then I basically just run over into this corner. There's a very small chance that people hit this one. You can do this on Scav or PMC. You're more likely to get more loot on PMC run. There's a stash right here in the corner. And then you extract out of ZB. Okay? By that time, you should be full. You should have lots of loot. So now I'm going to show you guys the run. So basically, if you spawn over on this side, like this side, this section of the map, you do that same run, just backwards. Okay, so very easy. Now I'm going to show you guys from this side on the other side of the map. Okay, so now we're on the other side of the map. Let's say you spawn here. So we're not even going to touch this section. We're going to do this loop. So basically, if you spawn here, just like some tips on spawns, I guess, PvP advice. People spawn over here on this hill. They spawn on the other hill on the other side of this one. So there's like a radio tower over there. And people will also spawn over like near ZB that way. So if I were you, I would just recommend going this way. Always be watching this left side just for players that spawned near Rock Passage. You're going to want to hit this stash here. Now this is the sketchiest part of the run basically, other than crossing past dorms, but I'll show you a safe way to get past dorms. But this is a sketchy part of the run because you could often have people, if the people here don't go dorms or don't go gas, they come this way. So just watch out for that. Go through the rock cave or the rock tunnel, whatever. There's a stash here. Hit that. Keep on heading over. Keep watching this side in case those guys kind of like looped up towards gas. Understanding like the spawns is a big thing in Tarkov, and just understanding the pathing of other players. I talk about it a lot on my stream, so if you guys come over and chill in my stream, twitch.tv/KawnHD, I can explain some stuff for you for different maps and you'll understand like pathing. Pathing is probably the most important thing as a Tarkov player, especially if you want to live. So up at this radio tower here, this is where another team will spawn, but by the time you've done this loop, they shouldn't be here, but they might have hit this. This one's kind of a janky one, but you want to hit this one. It's like on the other side of the fence, right here at the radio tower. We're going to keep going. Watch out for the sniper scav that spawns on top there. I haven't seen him in a while. We're gonna kind of go in front of dorms because the back of dorms is like very highly contested area. People like to fight for the car and stuff like that, so we're gonna go this way. Watch out for PMCs crossing through the blue container over here. I'll show you. So through this blue container, it's just a way for people that come through construction to get onto this side, so watch that area. Now this is an optional stash, you don't really have to hit it, but there's one in the tire right here. It's kind of sketchy unless you press like F to loot it and then lay down immediately. But look, Cayman helmet, boom. You find good stuff in these stashes, honestly. I think they have the likelihood of... I think they have like the chance to spawn anything, really. Now there's another stash over here.
One eternity later.
Okay, I found it. Whoops, my bad. So it's right here. So from the green fence of the corner, you want to go here, and it's right here by these like log piles. Sorry about that. That's one that I I just kind of started hitting. I never really hit it. There's another one here. This one is also kind of sketch because it's just outside dorms, so you might want to just consider forgetting about this one, but there's one that's inside the blue crate right outside dorms. Hit that, go under the fence. Keep on going. Watch out for the scavs that spawn here. And then basically, you either get out at the campfire if it's there, and if it's not, yeah, keep on heading down, and you go up to Crossroads. So, pretty simple loot run, pretty straightforward. You basically either just do a sweep of the map and around the edges, and you hit all the stashes you can, and you basically just get out. Might run into people. If you want to rat it out, just avoid them. You know, you're gonna have enough loot EXP in this game that you're not gonna get a run through. So you're not gonna get a run through. You're gonna be fine. If you guys need any help with Tarkov or anything, I run like educational streams on my Twitch. Link is down below. Go ahead and check me out. I'll be streaming right after this video goes live. And if you guys like the content, you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I'm going to be dedicating a lot of my content right now to money runs, because that's the biggest question that gets asked. How do you make money in Tarkov? I'm going to help you guys. So that's what my channel is going to be dedicated to for the next little while, is just showing you guys money runs on every single map and my methods of making money in Tarkov. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace, people.